2, 3. Welcome back, guys, to another True Mix on behalf of the Department of Youth Services. I'm your host, Andrew Rayburn here. And we're going to be talking about mixing the winning soca song for Song Competition 2018 by Ernestine Carballo. We produced the original music and recorded her. So I'm going to run through how we got the mix the song, how it's sung, right? So I'm going to play a little bit from the beginning here and go straight into it.
Hey, yeah, I love you so much. I love you soca. Soca in my blood. Soca that me love. Soca in my blood. Soca that me love. I love you soca. I love you so much.
Yeah, you get the drift. Now, if you take a look on my mix screen here, I have, oh man, a lot of tracks here. And I have certain plugins turned off because I felt that I didn't need it. But we're going to be talking about the main pulse of the song. And it's that instrument right there. For soca, you want to make sure that the nature of soca, you need a catchy, a melody instrument, maybe a guitar, hand section, lead, something that will give this the rhythm a punch and a movement to it. So that's where we got this from. And then I wanted some pad songs, right? So I went ahead and put some songs here. I wanted to create like an atmosphere here, a whole new level of soca, right? And then I went ahead and added in some loops. This is from Heaviosity from Contact. So this song this right here. Let's guys, I'm not gonna go into EQ. Yes, I said we're gonna show how we got the song this way, but you know how to EQ kick drums and all these things. I've done countless videos on this stuff. And as a matter of fact, for Ernestine's song, I'm not even parallel compressing her kick drum. Let's find out why I'm doing that. Let's see. I have the kick here. This is the SSL channel strip. Let's check my main bus here. Let's see what I'm doing. Let's see here. I'm not even parallel compressing the drum bus. That kick sounded good by itself, obviously. I'm revisiting the session now, but I think I'm figuring out why I did certain things. Just rolling off a little bit of 37 here. For instrument, guys, it's not hard to mix instruments. You just need to know what to take out. For guitars, make sure you take out the low ends. Like acoustic guitar, I want to take out maybe about 120 to get that the body of the strum. So I have live drums with electric drum samples here. Nothing major. Just a little bit of SSL channel each one. I'm barely doing anything here. I have a guitar. And I'm actually running off about 288 for this guitar right here. If I can isolate that real quick. Turn off the EQ. Say I don't need all that bass behind the guitar, right? Because we're going to have the bass guitar and drums and such. And then I have the bass line here. I'm using a little bit of R bass to give it some depth here. Let's play that. You want that big Patrice Roberts song, right? So that's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing to get that. And then I'm using addictive drums. I wanted the soca, the song, more live. So this is where I got the off the live drum. It doesn't sound as live, but if I turn on back, now for the addictive drum itself. Let's see. I don't think I'm parallel compressing anything. No, I'm not. I'm just slightly sending it through a reverb here to get the drums popping. Then I have the next song here. That thing right there. And that is coming from the M1. Guys, most of the time I'm using a lot of songs from the M1, so don't feel like you need to buy big plugins, right? I'm doing a little bit of stomp box here on it, a little bit of SSL, and a little bit of EHQ. You might say, Ray, man, you always have a lot of plugs on your each instrument, man. You have a lot of EQ, a lot of stereo wiring, a lot of sends. I'm only doing these things to create a vibe. You want to make sure you don't just use the plugin by itself as just satisfy what the song is giving. For example, if this song right here, right? If I take off my plugs, it doesn't sound as upfront as I want. So that's the reason why I have these plugins on it. I'm giving a musical vibe with the effects. Hope that makes sense. Then I have this guitar here, right? I wanted something different when the soca was starting. I want an electric guitar, bring a little bit of fusion. Ernestine likes new songs in her stuff, so that's why I did here. Let's play that. Guitar. You hear the guitar? Bends the string. And in case you're wondering, it's a guitar again from Contact. M1 actually. It's a concert guitar. Running it through a guitar pedal. If I play the guitar without the pedal here, this is what I get. A cheap little song. If I run it through the proper EQ process, I get this nice electric weird guitar thing. So then I have another percussion running here. You want to make sure you have this song in your soca most of the times. It's from West Africa. Right? Took me about 2 days to mix this song due to where I have a lot of artists I'm working on, or else I would have done the song in 1 day. So just to refine. Ernestine's vocal was pretty much spot on. Energy as usual. So when I mixed her song, when I mixed her vocals, I didn't have to do much. A little bit of parallel compression as usual, a little bit of CLA 76, giving it a little bit more excitement on top of an exciting artist. And just knocking out some resonance here with the Q10. Bring out the frequencies here, a little bit of DSing.
Soca music play, the feeling soca give me. Me no care who's staring at me, me I be wine my way. Soca in me, babe, I'm smart.
And then I have this interesting part. She wanted when she reached to "Let Me Hear You Scream," she wanted a setting like well, this was my idea, but she wanted that part. And this is the next thing to mixers, producers. Whenever an artist gives you a concept of how they want their song, like say they want a hype soca rhythm, you create your imagination, you create that vibe. So when she said, "I want to hear you scream," I envisioned her on a stage with a lot of people shouting. So I got some song effects here, and I switched her vocal effects and increased the verb. When she hit that part, you can hear the chorus coming in. Part right here.
Are you ready to fret to the soca? Are you ready to fret to the soca?
So that's how I got that song there. This is a song effect by itself right here. And then I have her shouting. And then I have the harmonies
Get
here.
soaking wet, 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 wet to the soca.
You know, and so it's very important, guys, to be in the creating part of it. So on the next session, we're gonna be talking about why we master certain chains of effects.